Whoa. Oh, whoa. That's not really all that crazy at all. What's going on, y'all? Soul here, and welcome back to the story mode. So for anybody that's been following this channel for the last year or so, I'm sorry for the end of the year silence at the end there. By the time you see this, we'll be well into the new year. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year's to any and all who celebrate during this time. If you don't celebrate, happy, Thursday or Tuesday? No, I don't know when this is going up. So, happy holidays for anybody that celebrates. It was kind of a busy week, that last week beforehand, after the Game Awards. I just wanted to, just start going ham on the last couple of videos that I wanted to put out at the end of the year on my main channel, which is, if you don't know, still story mode. Go ahead and check that out. That is any and all Pokemon content. No, we don't do that over here. At least not as much. But here we are at the very beginning of the year. And to kick things off, we're going to complain, like we always do. No Kingdom Hearts for another full year of 2024. How do you feel about that? Me personally, I can't stand this anymore. I have had very, very scattered discussions in regards to Kingdom Hearts on this channel for the last year or so, and the only reason those discussions have been so scattered is because we haven't really had anything new or Kingdom Hearts related in about 3 or 4 years now, if we're talking exclusively about like a new release. And even like technically that last release would be Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. The problem with Melody of Memory, though, that makes it so that nobody is at all satisfied with the release of that game, is that it's a rhythm game, which, is good, fine, and dandy because I love Kingdom Hearts music, but also that it is solely a recap, an overblown, overpriced recap of the entire franchise told from the perspective of Kairi, which, ideally, that's really cute. It's a good idea in practice. Shouldn't have been sold as a AAA title whatsoever. And, that was something. And then after that, they just pissed off, man. And that was it, right? So we've had nothing. Now, of course, back in 2022, we did get the official reveal of Kingdom Hearts 4, and that's cool and that's dandy and all. They showed that off for the anniversary. But Tetsuya Numora did eventually say, yeah, that was revealed way, way, way too early. Like, that trailer that we saw was legitimately just a concept. Like, it was literally just, let's fart around in Unreal Engine 4 for a little bit, see what we can, put together for a minute here, and then eventually we'll transfer over all of the work that we actually want to progress with over into Unreal Engine 5. So, whatever we saw in 2022, not even accurate. Like, they probably didn't have literally anything in terms of development by that point. And so we're sitting there waiting, thinking, okay, well, they did reveal to us, I forgot when they revealed to us, Missing Link, the basically sequel app or continuation of the story of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, and just the prelude to what we're going to be, going through in terms of the story as far as Kingdom Hearts 4 goes, because we just have so much to learn about Master of Masters. We have so much to learn about all of these different, factions? I don't know the story of Missing Link whatsoever. Like, I've tried not to look too much into it because spoiler stuff, but at the same time, might have to start looking into it a little bit more, because that's kind of all we have to go on right now. Because, again, Missing Link is missing in action. We've talked about this a couple of times now, and it's getting very frustrating, right? For both you, both me, just any Kingdom Hearts fan that, has been watching the development of this game. We've seen so many different betas and gameplay and things like that across, the last 2 years, only for it to just, once again, be delayed, but this time indefinitely, which is concerning, because when you see something like that, when you see that something is, delayed indefinitely, you don't know what that could possibly mean for that, right? This could mean, it could be as simple as, oh, they're just, they're taking more time with it, they're just trying to get everything ready and prepped up for us so that by the time we do receive it, we'll be all good, it'll be running smoother, and it'll just be a much more fun game. Possibly the fact, it could be a potential thing where they are getting it ready for PC as well, which I really do hope that they are doing, because I'm telling you now, having that crossplay, being able to play between my PC and my phone would help a lot, and I'll definitely be able to stay, like, a lot more consistent with it. However, that's not promised. They didn't tell us anything like that. This is all simply speculation. It is very much possible. It definitely could mean not great things, especially with how Square has just generally been running things in terms of, you know, their finances and all that, because they have absolutely the most ridiculous financial goals I've ever seen from a company. Like, guys, it's okay to make a little less money on something that still makes a lot of money. Like, we can relax just a little bit, bro. I'm just putting it out there. So, we don't know what's affected. We don't know what's going on in the background. Missing Link is still, as far as we know, completely missing in action, and that is so extremely frustrating, because I was really hoping that at the very least we would have that Kingdom Hearts Union Cross situation in which we would have something to hold us over for the next couple of years in terms of actual Kingdom Hearts story, lore, history, and background, and just gameplay to, you know, gnaw on for a little bit, just something to chew on while we officially wait, or while we wait for the official release of Kingdom Hearts 4, which, who knows when that's gonna happen. We waited how long for 3? And, you know, they made sure to promise us that the wait wasn't gonna be nearly as long, but was it this silent too? I don't remember. It was just, I don't know. But we are coming up on year 3, right? Now, it's January at this point in 2025, so, you know, who knows what could happen by the time we get back around to April, which is another anniversary for Kingdom Hearts. So, you know, we'll see what they drop for us. It won't probably be anything nearly as major as the previous anniversary or anything like that, but, or not the 2022 anniversary specifically, but, you know, maybe they'll give us a little something. Maybe they're prepping to give us something around that time. Hopefully we'll see something Kingdom Hearts related within April, which is why I'm making this video now, so that hopefully, you know, all of this could fester a little bit, and maybe we'll actually see something around that point in time. I still think that the most frustrating thing about all of this is simply the fact that they have made no effort to make any form of use of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. I made a video on this a couple of days ago, talking about why I was extremely, like, just generally frustrated with the idea that they just kind of deleted any version, like, any downloadable version of that app from the App Store, from Google Play, and all that. And so, that game is just kaput. That game has so much story and important lore, referring to even just Kingdom Hearts 3. You learn so much about, is this spoiler territory? I guess so, but it's been forever now. Like, you know, Lu Shu, the Master of Masters, just everything. So much history about, you know, the Keyblade War and everybody that took place, and you know, just stuff on Xehanort, and just, there's just so much important story within that game. So the fact that it just kind of got wiped off the map completely is absolutely insane to me, with no hope of recovery or return to that world, with all that important story, all that important, those important characters and lore. I'm sick even thinking about the concept of just completely losing that. Like, was there absolutely positively no possible genuine way we could get some form of port to PC of like an offline version or something like that, so that we at least had some way to access that story? Like, you know, thankfully I have this game downloaded on 2 different phones, so I have whatever's left of it. Nothing's playable anymore, but it's there, and I can at the very least, you know, have that. But even, like, watching it that way, watching the movie version of it that way, it's kind of a miserable experience. It's better to go through YouTube and, you know, have somebody that's consistently playing the story for you while also explaining to you what's happening, because if you didn't play it for yourself while the game was consistently getting updated for those last couple of years, you're gonna be a little lost. I don't know. It's just frustrating, and I really do wish that they could have done so much more with Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, especially because, man, an actual like MMO type situation, or just a remake of that game for modern consoles and things like that. Have a different company do it. I don't care, man. Just have it doesn't have to be, you know, internal Square. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, I don't know. There's just so many ways we can handle this. But it's just gone, and there's nothing anybody could do or say about that, and that's extremely concerning. And I think that the most frustrating part about all of this is simply the fact that we don't have any actual spin-off games. And I don't want to put it like this, but if you, as a Kingdom Hearts fan, truly believe that there are spin-off games, you don't care about the series as much as you think you do, Chief, because there is no such thing as a spin-off game within this series. Every single entry in this game has something important, even if it isn't the greatest entry. You know what I'm saying? Recoded, technically, yes, it is skippable, yes, it is missable, but it's still canon. There is some important aspects within that do tie in a little bit to the main story. Things like 358 over 2 days, that is not a spin-off game. That game is absolutely critical to the story of Roxas and his connection to Sora and everything in between. You won't know who Shion is if you didn't play that game, but whatever. I'm rambling. My point is that we don't have any actual spin-off games, and one of the things that I believe is the cause of that is because Numora is too scared that people will think, oh well, this is canon, so people are going to start arguing and getting upset over, you know, something that's not supposed to be canon, or this is supposed to be canon, yada yada yada, and how it ties into the main story. No, not the case. It's not that big of a deal at all. Literally, give us a spin-off game, give us a Warriors game, give us a fighting game, give us just something, like a little mini, just something. And it doesn't have to be canon. It really doesn't. It doesn't need to be something that ties into the main story. Doesn't always need to be the case. There have been plenty of other series that have had plenty of other spin-off games that have absolutely nothing to do with the main story as it is. And that's totally fine. Not everything needs to connect to everything, which is why it took so long for us to get Sora in Smash, because Numora was concerned about how Sora being in Smash would connect to Kingdom Hearts as a story, which it never needed to. And I think they finally got through to him with that, in explaining that Smash is a completely separate entity. It is literally just some kid playing with toys in his bedroom. They are action figures. It is a Sora action figure that some kid is playing with. This does not need to tie into Kingdom Hearts whatsoever. And I really do hope that they kind of shifted his mindset with that, and maybe we could get some kind of spin-offs out of him now. Because, oh my goodness, why do we have nothing for this series in terms of spin-off games? A rhythm game would have been great if it weren't a glorified recap for AAA price. Not the move. So, here we are. This is not me trying to start the year off on a bad note. As a matter of fact, this may not even be the first video that I put out this year. I'm just talking about this now because I want to be able to talk more about Kingdom Hearts, but it's just kind of hard to do that when there's absolutely no news, no games, or anything like that. So, I am kind of resorting to consistently complaining about the fact that there is nothing to talk about and that there is no games at the moment, and kind of just reliving the series over and over again. As you guys know, it is one of my favorite series, and I will play that till my dying breath. But, man, it's okay to get some news, some updates here and there every now and again, because it kind of sucks to just have nothing to go on. It's weird. It's a very strange place to be. Anyway, I've rambled enough. This video, for the most part, barely even makes sense, but I think I needed to do something like this. Because again, I've been out of a flow for the last couple of weeks in terms of this channel because I've been doing main channel stuff so much. So I wanted to get back into a groove, and I figured, hey, you know what? Let me just get in front of the camera and go. Barely made anything of a script, just kind of wanted to talk a bit about Kingdom Hearts. And I'm going to be talking more about Kingdom Hearts in a couple of projects that I'm going to be doing. I did tell you guys a while back that I was doing this project, but kind of got to rework some things here and there. But it will be happening this year. I've got a couple of Kingdom Hearts revisits to do, Sonic revisits to do. It's going to be a really fun time, and I hope you guys are here with me to enjoy that. But, yeah, I think that just about does it for this one. So, before I go, I'm passing the mic over to y'all, and I want you to tell me everything that you guys are thinking in the comment section below. Do you agree that it's very frustrating to absolutely hear nothing for damn near over 3 years? I mean, it's not the 3rd year yet, but it's getting there. Are you as frustrated as I am about that fact, or are you on the opposing side? The wait is good, we'll be fine, we don't need anything in between, forget missing link, it's not that big of a deal. Tell me everything that you guys are thinking in the comment section below, because you know for a fact that we are always going to be down there together. But with that, it does appear to be skedaddle o'clock. So I'm going to go ahead and do just that. I would like to thank you guys ever so much for watching. I truly do hope you enjoyed. Do me the greatest favor of dropping a like and a comment, and consider subscribing for more content just like this here. And with that, I'm gone. So, thanks again, hope you enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you guys for more video this upcoming year. Do me the greatest favor, taking good ass care, and I'll see you all next time.